Pre-orders. This is probably the most controversial topic in the clothing brand industry of all time. And yeah, it has a super bad rep because that's when you get known for the scammer allegations and all that stuff. You've seen it with Quan in the past. But I think running a pre-order is probably one of the smartest things you could do when you're first starting your brand. It's super good for testing products. It's super good when you're on a low budget and there's really no upfront risk. In this video, I'm going to give you guys my full rundown and full strategy on how to run the pre-order perfectly and how to go from just starting your brand to your first 10K month within the first month. If you guys don't know me, my name's Jake. I run a couple of brands, but my main brand is called Messy. For this year, we're on pace to do $360,000 for the year. And I also have an agency where I help brands scale with paid ads, SMS, and email marketing. If any of you guys are interested with working with me one-on-one or working with my agency, you can fill out the type form below or just DM me on Instagram. They're both in the description. Let's get right into it. And I'm gonna teach you guys how to run the pre-order method perfectly. All right, as you guys can see here, we have our 5 modules. And if you guys are first starting out, you guys are probably asking, Jake, what's a pre-order? So module 1, we're going to be understanding the pre-order drops and the benefits to it. Now let's start off. What is a pre-order? A pre-order is a sales strategy where the customer purchased the products before, so there's really no upfront risk. So what I'm trying to say is that you have your design, you make the product, and then you get the sample from the manufacturer. Once you actually get your sample and receive it, you're going to then market the sample and the sample only and not order bulk. But you're still gonna drop. And you take the money you make from that drop and then you order the bulk. So with that being said, there's no upfront risk of buying bulk. The only downsides to it is that the shipping time is a little longer, but I'm gonna get into step-by-step detail later on. You guys are gonna see. The benefits of running a pre-order drop, like I said, is the cash flow management, reduce inventory risk. Like I said, there's no upfront risk with inventory at all. You get to test a bunch of new products. So as you guys can see right here, this was my October collection. I dropped 12 products, and after this drop, I only stuck with 5. So as you can see from this drop, we have the 12 shorts. The 2 snakeskins were a winner. This was a winner. This was a winner. This was a winner. And this was a winner. So it was kind of cut in half. The rest, the 6, I just scratched. With that being said, as you can see, I keep these 6 shorts on my site always. And the other 6, I just scratched. You're never seeing them again. Also, a pre-order, it builds a lot of hype because you're able to market it as long as you want without being scared like, oh, I need to make this much money in this amount of time. You can market it for kind of as long as you want. And then next, you could get a lot of customer feedback with it. So if people don't like the product, you could scratch it like that. You don't have to sell out of inventory. You don't have to do nothing. If people don't like the product, it's gone. And if people like the product, that's when you find out it's a winner, and then you could take the risk of ordering a huge bulk. Now, when should you use a pre-order for your brand? Definitely when you're testing products. So as you can see right here, I'm gonna run a pre-order on this product probably in a few months when it starts to get cold out again. It's starting to get warm. Once it starts to get cold out again, I'm definitely gonna run this product. As you guys could tell, I plan my drops almost 5 to 6 months ahead. So I've had my shorts drop and all that stuff planned back in the winter. So right now I'm trying to plan my winter stuff. And as you guys can see right here, this is the mock-up. I think it's super hard. And I'm definitely gonna run this as a pre-order because I've never really tested a sweatsuit like this. So I don't know how it's gonna go. Also with limited edition drops. So as you can see, in one of my earlier drops, I did a buy 2 get 1 free offer on my shorts, and it was for the snakeskin shorts. And I ran a pre-order on this to test out the offer, and I ended up testing out a bunch of offers. I did a buy 1 get 1, I did a buy 3 get 1, I did a buy 2 get free shipping, and then I ended up sticking with the buy 2 get 1 free because that's just ended up, making me the most money. So I just stuck with that, and it was good because I got to test all these different offers without really any risk at all. And then obviously you could launch them with seasonal collections. It's kind of the same, as the hoodie. And then if you're restocking, you could always run a pre-order. I like to call this the pre-made / pre-order. So when I drop, I'll order 100 in bulk, and I'll say the first 100 orders are pre-made, the rest are a pre-order. So I'll just leave an infinite amount of stock on the site, but really I only have 100 in stock. So order 100 of one of that product is a pre-order. Now that you guys know what a pre-order actually is, it's time to go ahead and plan for your drop. Now starting out, you need to set goals for your drop. You want to set revenue targets, production volume, and customer engagement. As you can see right here, we have one of my pop-ups for my brand Messy, and this is to collect as many subscribers as possible. So while we're testing, this is a very, very good way to test the product because you could send and you could get ideas of what everyone actually likes. So again, this comes with testing. Next, you kind of want to choose the right timing. You want to do your market research. how I like to do my market research to find winning products is I really like to go on Pinterest, as you guys can see here. For me, Pinterest is a cheat code. I be scrolling on here all the time, trying to find the next winner, trying to find the next trend. And then of course, the explore page right here. Shout out Brez, he popped up right there. And next is to avoid clashes. You don't want to drop on a major holiday or when another major brand is going, or when another major brand is actually going to drop. For me personally, I like to drop every second Friday of the month because that's when everyone gets paid, right? It's as simple as that. Every second Friday or Saturday of the month is when I like to drop because that's when everyone gets paid. It's that simple. People are more likely to buy. They got their check, they're feeling some type of way, and they're more likely to spend money on something that they actually want, instead of, oh, maybe I should save this. And then again, you want to market for a certain amount of time. So when you're marketing this pre-order, I don't recommend marketing for 1 week and then dropping the pre-order. When you're doing a pre-order, you want to market for a little bit longer, just to build that more hype. Because obviously the more demand, the more sales you're going to get. So with that, for a pre-order, I probably recommend marketing for a good 2.5 to 3 weeks. Now, when I tell you guys the offer is probably the most important part of your drop besides the product, this is what I mean. So for me, like I was saying earlier, I tested all these different offers and this is what worked best for me. The buy two, get one free. Obviously, this is going to be different for you. Obviously, this is going to be different for you watching this because, my brand is a lot different than yours. Or maybe not. Maybe you're copying Jakey Ecom. But for me, for my mesh shorts, the buy two, get one free was the best offer possible. As you could see, it was literally 3 shorts for $70. So if we do the math on that, it's almost $23 a short. Now, I get my shorts for literally like $6 a pop. So that's $18 profit minus I guess we'll say $3 to $5 in ad spend, maybe per purchase. If not, $7, but we'll go $5. That's around $13 profit per bundle. And if you're doing, 50, 100 orders a day, it's a pretty decent amount of profit. Now, how do you find a good offer? Like I said, it's all about testing. The whole game for a pre-order is to test and try to find your winner, right? That's the ultimate end goal for this. So if you want to drop a bunch of products for a pre-order, see which one does the best. You could test different offers, but I would really, really, really try to find your winning offer more than anything else. You could do a shipping offer. So as you can see, I have all shorts up to 50% off. Orders over $100 get free shipping. The buy two, get one free, obviously, plus the free shipping. You do a buy one, get one free. Let's say you're dropping a sweatsuit. You could get this sweatsuit for $90 when a hoodie costs $70, pants cost $60, same thing like that. That's the offer you should be looking for, and those are the types of offers that you should be testing. Now, setting up your pre-order platform, usually, these sites will understand what a pre-order actually is. If you have a very, very, very new Shopify account, it's going to be a little hard to get away with the pre-order, but you just have to specify in the description of your product and make sure that your customer service is very, very good. So you need to be very, very transparent with your customers or else your payments are going to get put on hold. I've been running my brand for almost 4 years and I've never had payments on hold, as crazy as that sounds, because my customer service is top notch. So no one's really had a complaint. So what are they going to do? Hold my product for no reason? So what are they going to do? Hold my payments for no reason? No. The only problem I had with my processor is when my shorts got held by customs for like 6 weeks. That was hell. I don't recommend anyone going through that. And I hope any of you guys watching this don't have to go through what I did with the customs incident, because that was hell. It's very, very rare for your stuff to get held by customs. Just pray none of you guys have to go through that, because that was horrible. I was getting emails, texts, everything. Oh, you're a scammer. This is where the messy scam allegations came in. And surprisingly, my payments did not get put on hold because my Shopify was so aged. So it's very, very important right off the bat. When you're running a pre-order, you need to be very, very transparent with your customers and with the people who are actually buying the product. Module 3, marketing your pre-order drop. Of course, you need to build hype for the drop. My strategy is to usually go through influencers. So what I'll do is I'll order a few samples and I'll have all the influencers do the work for me. And then I'll obviously keep one for myself to make the creatives myself. As you can see, I got my boy Callie the Kid here, rocking the messy shorts. Callie, if you're watching this, shout out you, bro. But when you're running a pre-order and you're a new brand, it's so important that you need some sort of social proof. So getting these influencers in your clothes is a big plus. You don't just want to drop a product for a pre-order for no reason, right? You need to have some sort of story where people are actually going to buy the product and they don't care if it's a pre-order or not, they just want to buy it. So you need to create some sort of message. You need to build that sense of exclusivity in a sense. So as you can see, the story post was a very, very good example. This was the story I posted right before the drop. So as you can see, it had all the incentives for the drop and it gave people a sense of urgency to actually buy the product. Plus, I actually had a good product. This was the product I had here for it. And this was during the fall. So it was when it was still warm out and people could still buy shorts. And it was that fall tree theme. I'm definitely restocking these because these did very well. I think they're super hard. Next is your email and SMS marketing strategy. Now this is a little tough starting out. I think your goal when you're first starting out with a pre-order is to just collect as many people on your SMS list as possible, right? When you're marketing your product, you want the site closed until a certain drop. So with that being said, you should have a pop-up on your site with the site locked, and every single person who goes on your site to go or buy the product to sign up for the SMS list should go ahead and sign up for the VIP list. You need to have some sort of incentive, whether it's 10% off, free shipping, 15% off. What I like to do is people who sign up for my email list get 10% off, and I add an extra 5% off for the people who sign up for my SMS list. So as you can see right here, this is actually one of my drip campaigns. This was what I did right before the drop. So I did the series of 3 posts. This is just one of them. This is the same message as this. And then there was an image above here. So it says almost time. Our latest drop goes live in 10 minutes. Get ready to snag your new favorites. Be quick, these styles won't last. Also, as an SMS VIP, you get early access and enjoy 20% off with the code. So as you can see, everyone who signed up for my VIP list got 20% off the drop. I was able to do this because my margins were insanely high on the shorts. So people are like, 20% off is crazy. I'm gonna join that list. I'm gonna get 20% off and I'm gonna buy. So as you can see, you need to have some sort of incentive to get people on these lists, to get people to actually buy, because no one's just gonna buy a pre-order when it's just a product and they have nothing. You know, they need something else to push them over the edge to actually go ahead and put their card down on the computer to get you to actually buy. And then you need social media promotion. Social proof is the most important thing you need in order to actually sell out a product. So as you can see, World of Wick, World of Visions, and then ultimately My Brand Messy has the three story highlights where it's called the family highlight. And what this is you get your influencers or people who actually buy your product and you post it on your story and you put it on the highlight. So obviously, you know, you're a new brand, you haven't dropped yet. What are you gonna do? You send it out to the influencers, you put it on here and in the story highlight, and that's just gonna build that extra sense of social proof that's gonna push them over the edge. That's gonna push your customer over the edge to get them to actually buy. Now that you're done with your marketing, you actually need to manage the pre-orders. It's so important that you have clear communication with your manufacturer, because obviously, you know, you're gonna order a sample and then most likely you're just gonna ghost them because you're doing a pre-order. You should tell them that you're gonna do some sort of pre-order so they'll be able to wait on you and they won't think you'll go ghost and they'll actually take you serious. You know, let's just say you order a sample and you go ghost and do a pre-order and you come back maybe a month later and you're like, hey, I'm ready to order bulk. They're not going to take you serious. You know, you need to build up that good relationship with that manufacturer, and you need to actually just be transparent with them, saying that you're going to do some sort of pre-order and they're going to start to take you serious. They're going to get your quality that much better and they're going to get your shipping times that much better because they understand. And then when you're managing the pre-orders, it's super good to, again, you know, be transparent with your customers and add some sort of tracking. Right? So me personally, you know, you could do this through Shopify, which is what I do. You could do it on an app called Track123 on Shopify, where you could get your customers to manage the tracking and all that stuff. And it's all automatic too. So when it prints the label, you know, it's going to update them on the shipping, and you could and you can make a setting where when they buy, the label hasn't been printed yet. You could put it as still in production or in the pre-order phase. When you're coming in and doing a pre-order, you're still gonna get angry customers no matter how transparent and just no matter what in general, right? You need to try your best to update your customers regularly, send them emails once or twice a week, even an SMS blast once a month, even though it's not gonna get you sales. You just need to let them deal with your delay, right? As you could see, this is usually what my VA sends to people who complains. As you can see, Rika, messy customer service. Rika, I don't know if you're watching this or not, but shout out you. But this is what we say. Thank you for reaching out. Apologize for the delay with your order. Unfortunately, we encountered some manufacturing and logistics issues, which may extend the delivery time 2 to 3 weeks. Truly sorry for the inconvenience. Rest assured, I'll provide an update for the items that are shipped. So this is when our pre-order was actually late and we were held by customs. That's what I was talking about earlier. We did do a pre-order and then it ended up getting held by customs. So it was like almost 3 months late. It was horrible, but we figured it out. It wasn't going to happen again. And we only got a few chargebacks because we were so transparent with our customers, right? I probably got almost 1,000 orders that drop and I ended up only getting like 4 or 5 chargebacks, which, 4 or 5 chargebacks is kind of a lot. That could possibly cook your processor, but it didn't cook mine because 1, it was super aged. 2, Shopify trusts me enough to where, if I don't ship out an order or 2, they'll still have that trust in me to actually go ahead and ship them out because I've had my account for so long. But again, you guys are new, so what am I gonna say? It's so important that you're transparent with your customers. It's the number 1 rule for a pre-order. Now, fulfillment and shipping. As you guys could see, this is what my house looked like after the customs incident. I had to fill the Urus twice. I had to fill this. This is my kitchen and all my boxes. Again, it was going to my 3PL, but I had to pick it up from customs because I was going back and forth, and I was just sick of it. So I was like, you know what? I'll take it to my place. I'll pack it up myself, and it was a mess. And this is what my living room looked like. That was insane. But once you actually get the bulk, I'm letting you guys know right now, it's gonna be a pain to pack up all these orders. It literally took me like 3-4 days to package 1,000 orders. And when you're doing this, you're eventually gonna get tired. And your customers are already so eager to wait. And your customers are already so eager to get the package because they've been waiting for a decent amount. You need to make sure you actually ship it to the right address. So I just need you guys to make sure. It's a warning. When you're getting a lot of orders, you need to be very, very careful with what items you're putting in the poly mailers and what shipping label you're slapping onto the poly mailer. Because if it's wrong, you're fucked. It's happened to me a couple of times and it was just a whole mess. I had to refund and people just give you those scam allegations. So it's very easy to get scam allegations as a clothing brand. So you need to make sure everything is top notch and legit. So don't mess up your packaging. Now, last but not least, post-drop activities. First, you need to analyze the success of your drop. Congratulations, you made a fuck ton of money with your clothing brand. Now you need to go ahead in the sales report and you need to scratch all the products that didn't do well and order more bulk of the products that did do well. So as you can see, this is just a good example. Last month we did almost $30,000 in profit. As you can see on Triple Whale, it says net profit, almost $29,000 right there. And as you can see, I turned off the hard shorts because they didn't do too good. And obviously I kept the snakeskin shorts. Snakeskin shorts are my best seller. You guys know that. It's super important to get that customer feedback as well. So after a week of the pre-order, I said, we come bringing gifts. Hey there, we're the folks at Messy Shop and wanted to introduce ourselves. We know you're new here and we figured we'd share 10% off your code. So again, it was just customer feedback. And you want to engage with your customers as well. Like I was kind of saying before, this is a campaign. This is a thank you campaign I was kind of talking about earlier. And I literally gave the customer an extra discount so maybe they could buy again, or if they're not going to buy again from this drop, they're going to buy again from the next drop. So the people who missed the drop, what I do is miss the drop, no worries. Restock for 25% off our latest collection. Hurry. The code expires in 4 hours. Get drip before it's too late. Obviously, the discount is not lasting 4 hours. It's probably going to last a couple days to a week. Depends on the testing. And then another one, it's BOGO time. Buy one, get one free. These deals won't stick around. Grab one fast. Now, this is what I send to people who have the abandoned cart. If they actually went on the site during the drop, they added something in the cart and they didn't buy, that's the text they're going to get within, a couple hours or even a day after. And then, most of the time when they get that discount at 25% off, they're most likely going to go back and buy. 3, obviously, you're not going to quit. You need to plan your next drop. So you need to review and refine. What did you do good? What did you do bad? Did you make enough money where you could actually order a bulk and do this pre-made? Because obviously a pre-order is a super good starting point, but you don't want to build a name for yourself where you're a brand that does pre-orders. You want to make a brand where you could always drop pre-made. So again, pre-orders are good when you're first starting out, but if you want to scale your brand to the next level, you need to start thinking of ordering some bulk and doing a pre-made drop. Now, these are the key takeaways for a successful clothing brand pre-order drop. Preparation is key. If your drop is not planned and you don't know your next step for the drop, you're cooked. A well-planned pre-order drop could boost sales like crazy, maybe 3-4x, generate excitement, and it can help you manage inventory a lot more effectively. Now again, clear communication. You need to communicate with your customers, your manufacturer, everyone involved of this pre-order process. No, you don't want to do a pre-order drop and go ghost. You need to make sure to check up on your customers, because if you don't give them any word, they're obviously going to think it's a scam. They're going to call their bank. They're going to charge back. Your processor is cooked, and boom, you lose out on all the money you made. And then you need to learn and adapt. That's pretty obvious. But out of those 3 key takeaways, I think the most important thing we've learned here is that communication is key. And if you don't communicate well with your customers, you're going to lose out on a lot of money. There it is. You guys made your first $10,000 profit with your clothing brand from the pre-order method. And if you had good communication, there's no scammer allegations. Now, I said this earlier in the video. If you guys are interested in working with me one-on-one, where I could help you start or even scale your clothing brand to the next level, you could go to my Instagram, DM me the word YouTube, or you could fill out the application in the description, whichever one works for you. And me or someone from my team will get back to you with a response as fast as possible. If you DM me, it's most likely going to be me. If you go through the application, it's most likely going to be someone on my team. I appreciate each and every single one of you for watching the video this far, and hopefully this will be the video that'll get us to 2,000 subs. Like, show some love in the comments, subscribe, follow my Instagram, TikTok. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.